My friends, what you don't know about yourself controls your life. What you can't understand, or what you refuse to understand, gives birth to the form you see out here. My friends, I just want to shed some perspective on darkness, on your inner darkness, right? The thing that gives birth to your persona, to your form, to your life and reality. My friends, it's what you don't look at that creates everything you see, okay? Your shadow. This is another video on integrating your shadow, and on this late night, I just wanted to shed some perspective on the darkness in your life, however it manifests. We're gonna talk about loneliness, we're gonna go into a bit, but my friends, whatever you don't know about yourself, whatever you haven't acknowledged, right, gives birth to all your pain, all your suffering, whatever your battle is right now, and your inability to change. Your ability to change lies in a greater realization of yourself. And my friends, to have more energy, to be more aligned with like the depths of your being, right? It is to first know what thyself is. To know thyself, my friends, is the grand mission. To ever seek deeper into that, right? And why this is so important, we're gonna talk about this. Just for me, for instance, in my life, I never really fit in with other people, but I still had this like program in my mind. Like, I want to be like a young dude out here. I want to be going to partying. Like, we've glorified college and all the movies and stuff. And like, yeah, I was going to be different, and I accepted that, and I was going to take my own path. But I still wanted to do all that stuff. Like, I didn't understand why I was always so alone, why I always felt so, you know, kind of like outcasted in a sense. And furthermore, I didn't understand why my path that I was following always led me to solitude. Why? Right? And it's because I didn't know about myself. The fact that, you know, I was born, and on the day of my birth, my tarot card is the Hierophant, right? Like the holder of spiritual knowledge. I'm not here. Like, I'm not built, you know, to live that lifestyle, right? I'm built to harness these keys, to find the truths. And I realized that I've always loved seeking, I always loved learning, and I've always loved teaching, right? And speaking with people, and just like, you know, my mind's always on the higher planes. But I felt this deep loneliness, and this suffering occurred because I didn't realize that I'm looking the wrong direction. I'm exactly where I need to be, actually. And in fact, that time alone, right, is the greatest gift for me, because I get to go do what I actually love to do, right? So I was blocking myself because I didn't really know who I was to an essential core. And this manifests in so many ways, my friends. What you don't acknowledge about yourself, my friends, literally creates all your barriers and resistance. I want you to look at the biggest loop in your life, the most frustrating thing, the thing that you just condemn yourself on, that you can't even look at, that you always look away, right? Whether it's your worst addiction, right? Your worst mistakes in life, okay? Or the worst trauma or something that has happened to you. And my friends, look at it. Observe. You almost need to attain a higher perspective, from a higher plane of being, okay? And observe this life. My friends, this is the most powerful master key of master keys when it comes to transforming perspective, transforming your life and reality. It is to attain a higher perspective, almost like a third-party viewing, as if the Christ was looking at you, and you were the Christ, right? Separating yourself from this identity, your past experiences, your future goals, who you're trying to be, who you think you are. Separate from that, right? And look at yourself. Look at how you're living, why you're living like that. Look at the path that's led you here. Look at this kid who just came into this life and did his best, right? But became the man that circumstance, friends and environment, situations and problems demanded of him, right? Look at that with compassion, with understanding, right? And see, my friends, darkness can't stand to have the light thrown upon it. Darkness can't stand to have the light thrown upon it. To dissolve, to transmute, to transcend addictions, darkness within you, habit loops, right? Literally reprogram your entire mind, is to truly look at yourself fully. We never like to look at this addiction. We never like to look at this shitty way we've been living, right? We live in this haze. And my friends, the lie that you tell yourself and believe in is death. The lie that you tell yourself and believe in is the most dangerous thing you could ever do, my friends, because it puts you in this kind of dazed, dreamlike state. Oh, this is a dream. Right? And yeah, so observe this shit. Just look at that problem without a judgment, without attachment to it, without getting down on yourself, without condemning yourself. Just observe. Okay, furthermore, my friends, you need to right now with me. Yo, I'm full of shit. I'm full of shit. We try to be something, we get caught in these systems, we're playing defense, trying not to fuck up, right? Guys, we're full of shit. Just laugh. Just laugh at your own bullshit. Laugh at the fool that you are. Realize that you're a damn fool. Realize that you try so hard. Realize that you're self-righteous as fuck, right? Realize that you're no better than anybody else out here, right? And laugh at your shit. Laugh at this problem. The reason that you're always fucking late to work, although you're just so hard on yourself, right? That you can never go work out. It's my friends, humor is a master key. Laughing, observing your darkness from a plane above is a master key. And ultimately, my friends, I'm going to leave you with this one. Your greatest trauma, your greatest trial and affliction, the worst thing you've ever been through, maybe continuing to go on, deep depression, deep loneliness, deep wounding, mentally, emotionally, physically, whatever it is, your greatest battle and your greatest suffering will one day give birth to what you're here to do. My friends, we betray ourselves. We betray ourselves. We do not honor ourselves for a reason. We get separated from who we are, right? We have all this darkness. We have all this fear and misunderstanding and lack of knowledge, which creates this huge darkness that surrounds our core, right? We operate on this outside layer. Our process of that darkness manifesting and us overcoming it, right? You will see the light of day, my friends. Go listen to Storm Boy by Xavier Rudd. Amazing song. But whenever you're feeling down, whenever you're feeling out of it, whenever you're really struggling, my friends, and we all get there, some more than others, and know that you just have a higher calling, my friends. The more darkness you face, the higher your calling. I was just working with someone. I was coaching another person who wants to start speaking, doing what he's here to do. And his brother died back in the day, right? And he had a lot of family trauma and tons of trauma back then, right? And it created this almost numbness to the world, emotional numbness. And so much healing had to be done. So much healing has to be done for all of us. But what he wants to bring forth is what he learned about accepting himself, about healing himself, about creating, high energetic, and sacred healing spaces, all the healing arts that he delved into, right? His process of healing gives birth to his purpose here. And he will bring forth a great teaching on healing. He will heal many people. He you'll change the lives of immense amount of people. My battle with my own mind, my immense battle every day of this life, right? And just going head on into it is what led me to be able to speak to people, to be able to help people. You can't help people unless you've been in the same ditch. My friends, embrace your struggle. Love it. Love your darkness. And then you'll be able to see it. And first, you gotta know or just have an inkling that you're full of shit, right? And you're trying to be something. The less you try, the closer you get to the truth, bang. Well, I'm out of time.